Sister sits in on, sits up, sits down, sits tight, sifts, sieves, sideswipes. Sister sirens, skies, skyrockets, skylarks, skydives, skywrites, signifies. Sister simmers, sins and singes, skips, skinny dips, sizzles, sly sips, sighs. Sister silks, silvers, slips the slims, skins the skinny, slip skins, skedaddles. Sister silver tongues, skews left, skewers left, scissors, sings, breathes, sings, breathes, sings.
Not disrespect to call her Sonia like Malcolm and Martin. It's a way to say she's close, sister. She writes out loud, voices others never hear. She performs rhythms, African roots, work songs, black arts, movement, politicals, church women singing, single mother's strength, black boys struggling to be a man in this land, jazz musicians who play us right, her whole life writing and speaking the words to call us, to recall us, to help us all be whole.
This is for Sister Sonia, who actually helped me see many times that to use the word sister opens your heart to everyone being a sister and a brother. And who also helped me see the beauty on every street corner. Also a Germantown girl. Wallace Street morning. Sun on urban street, trash lifted by morning wind, dances up to the sky. Two black birds aloft, two boys on bikes fly on the ground. Formation moment. Thank you.
Look out! God's got a gun, and the bullets don't got names, except the ones he called flower. Blooded blue-eyed grass decorate the brick walls. Hands reach for Philly skies like tree branch. No place for a black rose in this garden. Black roses don't grow here no more. Black roses get plucked before they bloom. Too many of them in these street cracks. So we pour salt on the soil. We play God with its roots. May nothing black or beautiful grow here again. Mother weeps over dead son's corpse like Mary did Christ. Suddenly I find myself mourning at the crucifix. There is no Last Supper. There is no resurrection. Dandelions sprout from the bullet holes. A garden hidden in his rib cage. Surely, being somewhere in God's aim must mean something. And that is to say, it only ever feels like I'm in his periphery when I'm rotting. It only ever feels like I feel him in his absence. Like the first night in bed alone without your lover. Like that feeling on your skin when a storm is on its way. Well, let it rain until everything in this garden is replaced. Let it rain until the blood washes off the leaves. Let it rain until everything black breathes again. Until everything beautiful returns from the soil and grows.
Sometimes when I'm having a hard time beginning a work, beginning a book, when it seems too hard or I've made the wrong choice in form or content or both, Sonia Sanchez comes through my dreams. She slides through and keeps going because she's got other places to go, of course. All of you need her too. This happened the first time when I was writing a very bad novel in college. My books had separated in a long, slow fury 2 years before. My mother was sick. There was no money. I moved home. I had my roommate with me, and I worked 20 or 30 hours a week in addition to college. I worried about my kid sister, who was just 12. Everything was too much. And the bad novel I was writing for the class felt stupid. It was stupid. Sonia came through my dream that first time up on the 3rd floor of my mother's house. She wore robes and the tiniest hint of a naughty smile right in the class, through her stern classroom gaze. She knew the novel was awful. But no matter. It was funny like that. You go through, she said. And to let me know how basic this was, this going through seemed to be an edit of a Sesame Street animated pronoun video. Over, under, around, and through, the wreck of the good ship Mary Lou. You go through. This was the way to adulthood, with love. It was love that I felt after that and other visitations. Not even personally love to me, but love universal that she brought and I could touch. Miraculous and yet regular. Love of each other connected to love of the process of writing. Writing badly and learning from it to write better, to think better, to feel more until you ride to the exquisite leaping consciousness, big or little, that comes to move you forever. 3 or 4 times you've come to my dreams, like a living muse, and each time I write it.
Woman of Wonder. Superpowers on steroids. Connecting throughout the African diaspora because she cares so deeply for her people. No matter she groans and moans when the lights are out and she's alone at night, she's not making any excuses. She'd rather defy gravity, whiz through time tunnels, face down lies, deceit, attempts at genocide. Even if it means being arrested and going to jail, standing up for what is right. Even if it means telling the truth, when it would be so easy just to stay silent. Even if it means she has to resist. Even if it means she has to obliterate defeat and despair despite the status quo. Determined to show by example what it means to be human. Our sister, warrior, determined to show by example. Our mother, Africa, our master poet, our peace ambassador, our distinguished teacher, our friend and neighbor, our hero and our shiro, our Sonia Sanchez.
My name is Karen Falcon.
My name is Orion.
My name is Safety. My name is Zoe. So, we're from Jubilee School, and last year we spent the year learning about the Black Arts Movement. And the highlight of our year was an hour that we spent at the Black Writers Museum with Sister Sonia Sanchez, where the children learned more about the Black Arts Movement than I taught them the whole year. And after she was finished speaking, one of the students said to me, "Can she teach at our school?" So I just want to say that you do teach at our school, maybe not in person, but we learn from you all the time, from your poetry and your life. So the children have 2 poems, one that they wrote with their class called Ode to the Poets of BAM, and one that they wrote for you in honor of this occasion.
of our hearts, graceful and wise, honest and harsh, violent, sharp words, words like swords, slice through the shell, the doorway to freedom.
Black poets with black hope, your soul's rage and tyrants, words of fire, hiding in the sun, rhythm and spirit, honest listeners, the deepest thinkers, you inspire us to stand up, opening the doors of life.
Thank you so much, Sister Sonia Sanchez. I heard you read at James Madison University more years ago than I'll care to admit to, but thank you so much. This poem was inspired by my favorite poem of yours, Just Don't Never Give Up on Love. Thank you. Our own hand grenades. Too short for love up high in a linen closet, perhaps, but you don't have time for pretty men. Your time is spent strengthening us on subway rides or nourishing us under soprano skies. I can still see copies of your books reflecting sunlight on my college quad, each open to a poet's favorite stanza. Your metaphors blooming like the furious flowers foretold by Gwendolyn Brooks. Mesmerized by your voice, former stutter turned to power. You guided us all, black, white, gay, straight, to our own hand grenades. Words to shape a just world. Tools, no explosives, to demolish that high shelf. Thank you, I'm Sean Henry.
Hi, I'm Vernita Hall. A homograph is a word that has two different meanings and two different pronunciations. Like the word primer, which is a thick liquid that you spread on a raw surface before you paint it. Also pronounced primer, which is a beginning textbook for teaching children how to read. Sonia Sanchez gave a reading at Larry Robbins' old bookstore down in Center City. She wasn't feeling well, she told us, but she stayed for the book signing afterwards. And I was the last one in line. And when I finally reached her, she said to me, "My sister, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting." She apologized to me. And I can't begin to tell you the unforgettable impact of her words addressing me as my sister. So as a poet, I can only do what we do. I offer this small tribute to you, my sister. Homographic haiku for Sonia Sanchez. Grandmother Griot, shout, woman, your peace verbs. Pacific, P-R-I-M-E-R-S.
As a young girl, I met Sister Sonia and stood in awe of this master poet. She became my professor and later a major influence in how I view life. I learned so much from her about being a strong black woman. We were both small women, but that only made her statue in my eyes even more amazing. That this little woman could stand unbowed against forces that would make grown men tremble. She did it with dignity and grace, and even though we know she paid a price to succeed in those battles, she became one of my role models. Now I enjoy being in her presence, and she treats me with that same grace and dignity that has always been part of her. I am still in awe of her, grateful for the time she allows me in her space, because I am still learning from my role model. For now she is teaching me the joys of aging gracefully. And as long as she allows it, I will be here.
Hello, Sonia. My name's Betty Kahn, B.E. Kahn, and I just want to tell you all very quickly that the way my life happened is then I came upon Sister Sonia's work kind of late in life. I just have to say that. I only wish I'd been in all of her classes, especially after seeing what I saw today. Here we go. Sonia Sanchez tells it like it is, and then some. She's earned the knowing with her every breath, treasures found and languages lost. I hear her black English clearly through my own, sometimes Yiddish speech. A once painter myself, I learned many colors from her own, that of the sky, even when it is green, and of many kinds of fire, and all their varying rhythms. I hear her speak of woman as God and light, beauty, power of the Afro-American woman, all spoken loudly for, quote, this is not a small voice. Just don't never, as we've heard, give up on love. Tale of an elder. Then Sanchez, sad that that young black male genius failed. She called out for us to see one another, includes the streets and bathroom lady, Afro-American bluebird, eyes open to all of life, all shapes, backgrounds, hues. She adds need to purge capitalism from our dreams. Her call, and I hope our response, to save planet Earth in peace for the future, her plea for love and freedom, deeply echoes the bright auras of our human race.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Again, I'm Nzadi Keita. My poem is called My Mentor as a Young Woman, Tankas for Sonia Sanchez. When you jumped out that Birmingham window, you bit down on daring, learned to spit, capsize, squeamish words, untied hunger, chewed your seams. De Carava's funk and fabric canopy lit your new path. Hearing the grandmas, street plums, prim ramrods, hard-pressed, belt a southern girl's choices. You fled the metal acres, leaning out, lured to Lenox Avenue. You jumped again, unsqueamish. Malcolm's golden eyes spit dirt, loved Harlem's apron waist, its mottled necktie, fed you heaven with black hands, dared you to speak.
I'm Jordan Keith. Thank you. So I left here. I have to say, some moments in your life orphan you. You feel orphaned by them. And I left Philadelphia 25 years ago after my father died. But always, what keeps me and carries me is you, your words and the way you move through the world, and what you've done for me as a teacher, and how I bring that in my classroom because I must, because it's what has brought me to the classroom. And when you came to Seattle and called me out because I wasn't reading and I couldn't hide anymore, I was trying to hide, and you called me out. And then because of that, I couldn't hide, and I had to step into my poetry in Seattle. So thank you for that, and all that you continue to do. I call you Mama. Mama Sonia. Mama Sanchez is the name of her. Mama Sonia, Mama Sonia, Mama Sonia. Mama Sonia, Mama Sonia, Mama Sonia. Mama Sonia, Mama Sonia, Mama Sonia. I call you because when your lips broke, I was born in the flood. And I chant you as though Babylon will fall just by speaking your colors. I am still carrying your weapons in my purse, concealed teeth that bullet my breath across a tongue bitted by the yellow skin of my fathers. I am still carving poems on the tablets of flesh, scraping mountains into children's eyes, leaving the haiku of switchbacks on the thighs of tomorrow's power. I tell them, weave the skin of America into memories. Put on forgotten robes. Do not let it be said that again, America allowed the hurting of the dark. That when the twin scales fell from our eyes, we continued on the road to Damascus, as though we had heard no voice.
Hotep. I usually warm up the mic, but there's no need. This poem I am doing is called The Body of This Essay. I am Cherie Lawyer, and I dedicate this not only to Sonia Sanchez, but to all the fellow writers and poets. I just have this lifelong love affair with poetry. I hope these gentle strokes of my pen make your heart skip a beat or flutter. What if I caress the inner parts of your soul with every word that I utter? So excuse me if I stutter. I just can't help this spell that you put me under. And if word symmetry is anything like our body's chemistry, then never let this atom split in half, because a noun, a verb, an adjective is all that we have. To keep this sentence in conjunction, you leave my thoughts in complete dysfunction. My punctuation tends to fluctuate every time I'm in your presence. I'm thankful for every grammatical lesson that you teach me, because you reach me through every section of the body. No habla español, but toca mi cuerpo. And no, I'm not speaking about the contents of the letter of an essay. More like the role that you play in my mind script. You keep me at your ink pen, ballpoint pen tip, so when we scribble inside and out of every line, we still keep every paragraph perfectly aligned. So on this dotted line, here I sign. Secretly, sacredly, my heart is yours. Hotep.
Good evening, Sister Sonia, Mr. Robin. My name is Cynthia Cosetley, native Pittsburgher. A celebration for Sister Sonia. Hey, everybody! Let us celebrate Sister Sonia's poetic dreams. Let us march on with Sonia and carry the torch of freedom and equality. Her verses make you soar so high, takes your mind way up to the sky. Her verses can make you think so deeply. Your expanded mind, it flows. Dreams of hope flow your way. Dreams of courage to live today. Reality check, love your brothers. Reality check, love your sisters. Reality check, love the children. They are the future. Reality check, don't allow evil to prevail. Reality check, only strive to do goodness. Don't you let hope fail. You see, I have known Sister Sonia since my teenage years, but she has not known me. I heard her speak in Pittsburgh at the university. I recall Sister Sonia there preaching her themes of love, not hate. I recall others, Dick Gregory, Preston John Kennedy, but Sonia's word reverberations always stayed. So let us celebrate Sister Sonia's greatness. Let us give laurels and honors for her creations and her works. Let us join the March of Freedom with Sister Sonia. Let us not be deterred. For these are the times that try men's soul, as Thomas Paine once said. Let us join the March of Freedom and march on for equality, peace, and honor like Sonia Sanchez has. So hey everybody, let us celebrate Sister Sonia's poetic dreams. Let us march on with Sister Sonia and carry the torch of freedom and equality. Really quickly, my sister became ill this evening, Hazel Lee, and she also came up in Pittsburgh under Sonia, hearing you speak, and we were very influenced. Silver Prose, a tribute to Sonia Sanchez by Hazel Lee. Sonia's prose is a mist rising from Black experience. Her words of truth are clear beads, freeing us from society. Silver prose mists the air, clear water beads land everywhere, clinging to you and me, freeing our fears gently. Sonia's fountain of prose gives us reasons to hope. Her poems liberate minds, her poems liberate time.
This poem is written in honor of the little girl stutterer whose words became a lighthouse for us all. Ode to an ordained stutterer, for Sonia Sanchez. Ancestral midwives induced a prolonged, unsparing delivery of your words, of the progeny spawned from the left of your imagination. Words too intrepid to announce themselves into the soft, lumpy arms of prosody. Words too exacting to be unbraided into the lushness of small talk. Seditious words too extravagant to roll with ease off the tongue unless with fighting gloves. These sage femmes saw the feet of your ideas first, toe-tied, luminous, promising a packed kick, holy, and in the wisdom of their birthing protocol, informed by the cravings of warrior girls on the move without shields and charms, crisscrossing landscapes choked in bereavement. Your words were pulled with delicate intent, so when they arrived to meet the world, clinging to afterbirth and relief and pummeled alliteration, wholly bloomed, your words were ready to take aim. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tahia Makoya Huma, and I want to thank Dr. Sister Sanchez for not just having talent, but for sharing it with the rest of the world. And today, to celebrate you, I have a young man with me, Brother Kidane, who is at Central High School and will be at Lincoln in the near future, Lincoln University. In tribute to the Blessed One. Blessed with a brilliant mind, blessed with a committed spirit, blessed with a giving heart, blessed with able hands, blessed with a mouth that spews music, blessed with ears that hear people, blessed with eyes that see people, places, and things, blessed with a nose that smells the cultures of the world, blessed with a body that carried and gave life, blessed with the courage of your convictions, blessed with the strength to be an activist, blessed to speak the words the ancestors have given to you, blessed to be the vessel of truth through the spoken word, blessed to bravely, boldly, and brilliantly share them with the world. Dr. Sister Sonia Sanchez, you are our blessing.